He was already around the corner. Before I realized he was there, just his head and shoulders visible. An Asian man I had never seen before on the base. The moment we made eye contact, his expression collapsed into pure terror. Mouth open, eyes wide, like I was the thing he was afraid of. Then, he was gone. No footsteps, no doors, just gone. I was completely alone in those barracks, and whatever I had just seen, it knew I was there. This was 2010. I was stationed in South Korea with the US Army, near the DMZ. There is a duty rotation in the barracks called CQ, Charge of Quarters. A 24-hour shift where you sit at the entrance desk, log visitors, make sure nothing goes wrong overnight. Normally, 2 soldiers work it together. But most of my unit was out on a field exercise that week, so that night, it was just me. The first few hours were quiet. Phone, snacks, laptop, standard boring night. Around 2 a.m., I started hearing footsteps in the hallway. Slow, deliberate, like someone pacing. I waited, listened. They kept going. I got up to check. The hallway was empty. Every door closed. No lights on anywhere. I told myself I was overtired. Went back to the desk. Around 3 a.m., I was watching videos on my phone, trying to stay awake. Then I felt it. That feeling when someone is watching you. The prickle on the back of your neck that your body registers before your brain does. I turned around. Someone's head and shoulders were sticking out from around the corner of the hallway. Asian man, black hair, young, maybe mid-20s. My first thought was that it was one of the Katusa soldiers. Katusa, Korean augmentation to the US Army. We had a few who lived and worked in our barracks, but I did not recognize this man. We locked eyes. His expression changed in an instant. Neutral to absolute terror. Like I had just done something unforgivable, simply by looking at him. His mouth opened. I stood up, took one step forward. He pulled back around the corner. I ran down that hallway in 4 seconds. Nobody there. No open doors. No footsteps. No sound at all. Just an empty hallway. And the feeling that something had just moved through a space that had nowhere to go. I did not sleep for the rest of that shift. When my squad leader showed up at 8 a.m. to relieve me, he took one look at my face. "You all right? You look like hell." I hesitated. Did not want to sound like I had lost it. "I think I just need some sleep, Sergeant. These 24-hour shifts mess with me toward the end. Mind playing tricks." That is the only time I have ever watched the color physically drain from another person's face. He went completely still, stared at me for a long moment. Then he said it.
"You saw him, didn't you? I never got put on CQ alone again."